with Man United keeping control of the player with a buy-back clause. Mentioning something on Manchester United, guys, today we had many reports on Xavi Simons for Man United, but let me clarify in general the situation of Xavi Simons, because as I told you 2 days ago, now after the Euros for Netherlands, Xavi will focus on deciding his future, and next week could be already really important. Two clubs are still leading the race, Bayern and Leipzig. These two clubs are pushing, and they have an advantage that both clubs have been pushing for a long time, for months. Xavi Simons already decided to leave Paris Saint-Germain on loan. Xavi Simons will probably leave Paris Saint-Germain next summer on a permanent transfer in summer 25. So between PSG and Xavi Simons is 99% over. Now it's time for a loan, and next summer will be probably time for permanent transfer. This is why Xavi Simons wants to decide his future. The advantage for Red Bull Leipzig and Bayern is that they've been negotiating with the agents of Xavi Simons for months. April, May, June, now we are in July. So
welcome back to the Football Terrace. Hit the like button. Make sure you are subscribing. Make sure you've got the bell notifications turned on as well. Excuse me. And I want to shout out our title sponsors, StocksFC. If you want to put your money where your mouth is, back the Premier League players that you truly hold stocks in, that you truly believe can make you a return on your investment, scan the QR code, click on the link below to sign up to your free account now. You've just heard there about Xavi Simons. Man United are interested. Man United will make a move. Not as advanced, or United not in a sort of commanding position as we have been with other transfers, simply due to RB and the other team now eludes me. Bayern. Did he say Bayern? I swear he said Bayern. Negotiating for a longer period of time. Now, that all makes sense. That is all fair. Having said that, it hasn't stopped Man United pursuing Lenny Euro. It hasn't stopped Man United landing Joshua Zirkzee this summer. So I'm not looking at that as an overall negative as a Man United fan. I'm quite intrigued by it. I'm quite excited by it. I rate him as a player. Now, I don't quite know where he would fit in, where Ineos, where Ashworth, where Ten Hag see him fitting into the Manchester United system, the revolution that is hopefully on its way. But I feel like it's a good problem to have. The reports are Man United have spoke to PSG and are willing to do a loan with an obligation to buy. And we'll watch this space on this deal. But look, I want to get your views. I want to get your opinions, thoughts, feelings on all of this now in the comment section below. Now, I want to move on to Chelsea next and have a conversation about them. We have seen more articles now coming out stating that Julian Alvarez was strongly linked with the move to Chelsea early this summer, but the noise surrounding it had gone quiet of late due to the striker playing at Copa America. According to Spanish outlets, the Argentine is now asked to move away from Man City, and Chelsea, of course, according to the media, have now been put on red alert, and of course they have. We know they already made an offer into the camp of the player. Why would they not continue pushing? Why would they walk away? This would be a tremendous, a huge, a groundbreaking. I'm talking groundbreaking in the context of their current situation. That's how big a deal it would be. It would be gargantuan. It would be huge. They should look to get this done 110%. Now, also according to Fabrizio Romano, when it comes to Chelsea, he says that Chelsea is still there for Nico Williams because there is interest in him. However, they will not pay the current conditions of the deal. Now, this isn't a dig at Chelsea. This is more of an understanding from Fab. But what does that mean? What does that mean? If they're in for him but not willing to pay the current conditions that Barca are willing to pay, well, they can't be in for him. And I don't even mean that as a disrespect. How can you be in for a player that you're not willing to pay the price for? Unless they believe Williams is going to reject Barca and push Bilbao to negotiate to the tune of Chelsea, which there's no report that suggests that. I'm intrigued by Chelsea. When they walked away, or they reported they walked away from the Elise deal, Ches came on the terrace. You all know Ches very, very well. Top guy, top Chelsea boy. And me and him agreed on something, which was Chelsea didn't walk away. They just got rejected, and it is what it is. But I believe the narrative of we're not going to overpay, we're not going to be overextended. I believe there's an element of grounded truth to that, but I think there would be exceptions. And I feel like players like Nico Williams, players like Alvarez could be the exception to that rule, that £150,000 a week rule. You have to think about it. If Chelsea were to be able to add Nico Williams and Julian Alvarez to their team, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous levels of quality. If Fabrizio's right and they're still in the race for Williams, there's got to be a reason as to why. There has to be a reason as to why. And Alvarez, he wants to leave City. He wants game time. He is everything that Chelsea need. Go and get it done. Go and get it done. And as we pointed out yesterday, when it comes to StocksFC, Alvarez is such a good investment for you, the viewers. Such a good investment for you, the viewers. He's currently valued, okay, each share stock is now at $1.07. And the crazy part about it, when he first went on sale, his IPO was launched, it was $2.40. Because he didn't get the game time at Man City, because he didn't get the minutes, and therefore, by the way, his reward payout is still high for the minutes he plays. His token price has fallen. There are lots of people, seemingly City fans, willing to sell their stocks in Alvarez. I think he's a brilliant buy. At $1.07, if that was his IPO price, the return on investment would be huge in comparison to what it is right now. You've got to be really strategic when it comes to StocksFC. You've got to really think about, do I rate the player? Will they get the goals? Will they be in a winning team? Will they be successful on the pitch? Will they deliver? This isn't just about the eye test. It's about delivery in their position. It's all explained on StocksFC's website. A few people said to me yesterday, but Terry, once you buy the stocks, how do you make the money? Two ways. One, the player keeps performing. You set the price of the sale. So if you want to sell him, you set the sales price, not the system, the users. The other way is rewards that StocksFC pays to you, depending upon their statistical output. And if you go onto their website by scanning the QR code, you can check it out and take a look. It's an amazing way to invest some of your disposable income. And if your football knowledge really is good, well, you're going to make a return on your investment, aren't you? Moving on from Chelsea, moving to North London, Arsenal begin talks over Mikel Merino. It says here that according to Football Transfers, Mikel Arteta is desperate to add to his midfield, and the Spanish international is his latest target after moving on from Martin Zubimendi. However, the Gunners are not prepared to spend more than £21 million on the player, who is out of contract next summer. Sociedad want closer to £25 million. Now, I've seen a number of Arsenal fans get frustrated and get angry this summer. Where I would agree with them is come the end of the window, not enough business has been done, not enough depth has been added, not enough quality has been purchased by Arsenal. But where I won't attack any football club is when they're trying to be prudent with their money. And yes, you may think, why are they arguing over 4 million? Well, let's just play this out over a 5-season period. If you overspend by £4 million on 20 signings in that time, do the maths. That's a potential world-class player at the end of that period that you just will not be able to buy. The money will not be there. Football fans that push this notion of just spend whatever is necessary, in most cases, that is absolutely suicidal business practice. And with PSR, with FFP saying so stringently stuck to by the leagues and the authorities, Arsenal are doing the right thing, in my opinion, at this particular juncture. What do you make of this signing, though? £21 million feels an absolute snip. I mean, even £25 million feels relatively cheap for a player of this quality. But as ever, I want to gauge your views, your opinions, your thoughts and feelings on this. And an update from David Ornstein today. He states that Arsenal have reached an agreement with Ajax to sign the 18-year-old goalkeeper Tommy Setford, worth a fee in the region of 1 million plus add-ons. Setford is expected to sign an initial 4-year contract at the club. Could this be the new number 2? Could this be the new backup goalkeeper? And the reason why I feel this is significant is because when it comes to Arsenal, I think they've got a number of players. They've also got to try and sell to raise some money to help balance those books. All clubs have to sell players in the pursuit of buying. Even the likes of Man City, whose revenues have now matched and probably surpassed by now that of Real Madrid, they still sell to be able to buy. Everybody does it. Arsenal fans shouldn't feel embarrassed about it whatsoever. But to move Ramsdale on, you need that cover that comes in. I think Ramsdale will go at some point this summer, and he probably will fetch them a pretty penny. I don't know much about this young goalkeeper from Ajax that they have signed. Arsenal fans watching may know a little bit more, but all these little deals could start to trigger some bigger movements at the Emirates in the coming days and weeks, with, of course, both Copa America and the Euros ending today. But as ever, look, I want to thank you all for tuning in. You know how much it means to us to sit here as, you know, as a community, as a family, and talk about these transfer stories. Whether you believe them, whether you think they're nonsense or not, it doesn't offend me. That's why we put them out there. Give us your take, give us your views in the comment section below. But as I've said before, go and check out StocksFC. Everyone who signs up to an account, whether you top it up with money or not, goes into a draw to win a signed ball from Trent Alexander-Arnold. But look at it, research it, take a little butchers, look at the way that you earn the rewards. Think of a strategy on the types of players you would like to target, and then give it a go. Give it a go. Do what I do at the beginning, and I use a little bit of disposable income that I could afford to lose. Already I'm up by about $100 just on the share price, and the season hasn't even begun yet. I'm going for an approach of just buying new IPOs, although I do think I'm going to have a little bit of a change soon. Players like Alvarez, players like Ivan Toney, are available really cheap for the level of output I think they can give if they get their moves to Man United's, Chelsea's, etc. So I'm keeping a big and close eye on them. As ever, though, take care. Goodbye. God bless. And we'll see you all again soon. Peace.